to be happy sitting with, because I think, at least for me, stories like this is how we start to develop. Um, we're a storytelling culture. We always have been for however long we've been on this stories, mostly to ourselves, and most of our stories we become aware of. But when we're aware of someone else's story and what it's doing inside us, and start to build that confidence in that it's completely be weird and nutty, and to stick out, to do all of those things. And then when I think about it in terms of my daughters and your situation, we tell young women, be a little bit smaller, just be a little bit quieter. Don't show your true emotions. We want to see the positive ones as much as possible, but we don't want to see you if you're sad. We need to hide that away. And I think, the antidote to what we're talking about here for everyone is just to keep on telling those stories of how weird we all are, and that it's in that weirdness and the uniqueness that we find joy and that we find our passions.
I love that so much. I had two things pop into my head as you were speaking about that. One, the live large versus the acting like you're living large. I did this workshop, life-changing workshop, was awesome, but I did a few of them. Anyway, one of the outcomes was that you would define your purpose in life. And at the time, I said that my purpose in life was to encourage people to follow their dreams. And that resonated on every cell level. And a few years later, I met someone through the same organization whose purpose was to help people live their dreams. And I went, right, I'm chasing mine constantly, and you're over here living it. And the difference between the two, it was interesting because at the time I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not, like, I knew that I was still chasing. So it was an interesting moment. And what was the other thing that popped into my head? There was that, and then you were talking about story. And one of the little pet projects that has run through my head for probably 20 years at this point that I'm mildly obsessed with. We tell the stories of the successful people, the people who made it to the top, right? And what that looks like, and that makes sense, right? Like, if you want to be successful, follow the successful people. But there are some damn good stories coming out of the Olympics right now of people who got fourth place.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have a client who didn't make it to the Olympics, right? Worked her ass off, didn't make it to the Olympics. What's her story?
Right. Yes. There's I'm gonna tag her when I put social media. I'm gonna tag her in this. There is this amazing in Perth who she's in her early 40s as well. She's grade rugby union, and
She's still playing what?
rugby union. So she's playing rugby,
Okay.
well, like the
Yeah.
most physically demanding sport known to mankind, and she's still playing it. And she plays as a prop. So the person that's doing all the grunt work, the hard work, the tackling, the being hit, they're playing. I want to find those stories. I want to hear those stories. Are you still doing this? Like, because it's not to become a pro, it's not to be the
Right.
best in the world,
Right.
but
Right.
there is something about that playing authentically that you I just got to keep on doing it. So
Yeah.
I'd love to get Sarah R. Sam. She's a wonderful rugby player. Fascinates me. So hopefully
Yeah.
she hears
Get her on.
this. You're in it, and she'll come on and tell a bit of her story, because I think
Yeah. Because yes, like, just because you didn't get the trophy at the end, you got some kind of trophy. And maybe it's just realizing how much you love doing what you're doing, and you're going to do it whether you get trophies or not.